The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoffs, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Trojans will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So Illinois' offense will take the field first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. If you make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long. So I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
Right down the middle. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. All right, guys, let's chat about Illinois. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in.
Out of space. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a first down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That's caught. It's Dixon. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So USC's offense has the ball for the first time. They sure hope that that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable.
He's going to take a shot right away. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them coming.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
To the ground, he's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Altmaier. wide open downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Illini.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Jordan. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to go up top on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now it's just who are the best two teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. To throw, it's Mayava. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. On fourth down, trying to find his man. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. Fourth down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, Dave.
He's got it on the run. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Big fella moving. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. Quick strike through the air from the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's going to fire deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game.
Picked off, and they ruin an early was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Arkin. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. Got his man on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They are in danger of squandering this great field position unless they can convert this 3rd and 5. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Illinois! And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
What an example of this quarterback just putting his offense on his back. Drop back, wanted to throw the ball downfield, nobody open, no problem. Extend the play, buy himself some time, and then take off with his legs to score that touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Going right to work up top. Dances away to buy time. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass.
He'll take the deep shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Oh, but you'd love to have that play back if you're that defender. 3rd down, and you almost pick that off. That's a catch you need to make. If he catches that.
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Trojans.
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end. But forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on 4th down? You make the play and get the huge explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Colorado State is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by 11 to Washington State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Got him downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Leaves it with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Back to pass, it's Altmaier. He's got it down the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. From the gun, the ground game. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Snagged in the middle. It's Arkin. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He's loose. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Illinois gets us cranked back up on first down. Looking downfield on first down. It's on target and complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll try the run. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. They've been very good at moving the chains on 3rd down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown Illini. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Looking for a huge play. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Complete to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Trojans!
And the biggest thing is identifying coverages, right? Like, quarterback has to line up and see what he's seeing and see those safeties. I know outside with that safety in the middle of the field, I got a chance to attack and attack deep with my speedster, and he does a great job throwing the football out there, and he does the rest with the catch and then striding it into the end zone.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling.
Throwing right. Holds it in. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he has had a long day at the office Yes, not to mention the backfield as the defense has been all over him. Trying play action. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, fighting a line. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the grab inside the 30. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3's coming soon.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going now.
Got it in the middle. It's Dixon. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Bunch formation for these receivers. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Complete. Oh, he's got some space. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. From the gun, give on the inside. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Tight end now in motion. Off play action. Makes the grab. He's stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal as Illinois comes to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Altmaier. Touchdown, Illinois! Quick strike through the air for the score.
This is a running back who is versatile. His catching ability really helps this offense out vertically down the field. And you saw it on that play on the wheel route. That wasn't just a screen or a swing. They got him faking going to the flat, turning up the sideline for a touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Jordan. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's looking deep. Makes the catch on the left. Off and running. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, USC.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
Getting set for the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there in the Grove. They're up by 6 over LSU. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Handoff from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Got it behind the line. It's Arkin. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. There he goes. At the 30. At the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Illini.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Trojans. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Altmaier. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, if at first you succeed, try again. They've already linked up twice for touchdown passes, so no question the quarterback here still in the first half looking for his go-to guy, but you got to give the defense credit there. They were expecting it. They were able to make sure that one fell incomplete.
Stop just inside the 30 and the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Just a short pass to the tight end. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Arkin. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Dixon. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Back to throw, it's Altmaier. Makes the grab. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their... And he will score! Touchdown, Fighting Illini!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air on 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gonna let it fly. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. 3rd quarter will get underway as soon as Illinois kicks it off. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's taking the shot. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown Trojans. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They've got it to a 2-possession game, but now going for the onside kick here in the 3rd quarter. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll move the tight end. He leaves it with his back. Makes a man miss. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. It's a seam wide open. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. They'll run it. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. A strike downfield. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. And he is marked out of bounds after another big game. This aerial attack has had no problem. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. Gets rid of it. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down on the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Now go back to the ground. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Illinois looking to pay things off on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Trying to pull his way in. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. 2nd and goal coming up. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Wake Forest is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Going for the big play. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Oh, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver, they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to pass. It's Altmaier. Gets it out fast. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Shoots it to the left. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw on 1st down. He wants to go deep. Brings it in down the left side. Off and running. Wide open space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Altmaier. Completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. And here comes the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown USC! And here they come, almost all the way back. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Hand off from the shotgun. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. The throw to the outside is complete. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Luke Altmaier started his career as a backup to Matt Corral at Ole Miss, but man, did he blossom for the Fighting Illini. Had their best season in more than 20 years, and maybe more in store for him, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there were still a lot of fans that I think were skeptical when the transfer portal news came out that he was going to be joining Illinois. People wanted to see what all the hype was about. You saw it last year, not just running the ball, but making big plays through the air. Really curious to see if Luke Altmaier can take the next step this season, because if they do...
Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, Illinois. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He'll take a deep shot here. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. He'll take another shot here. Snatches it on the right. Open spaces. Touchdown, Trojans. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
The AT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
USC 63.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They feed him again. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the grab down the left side. It's a running touchdown Trojans. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They go to the ground. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box. So you
makes the grab on the left side. Hits the crease. Touchdown Illini. They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead.
This offense is so explosive. It can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. James Madison needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Harrisonburg behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field. Game. They're trailing by 3 to Georgia Southern. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one, Kevin? Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it on the left. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Southern Cal. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Now the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Arkin. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Arkin. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. He's going up top. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. The give to the back. Finds a little space. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Corner's going to give them room. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Hard running there. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. From the gun, running back gets to give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. On the run, it's Valentine. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Got his man quickly. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw again. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes, but 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Lowers those pads. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. It's 1st and goal as Illinois comes to the line.
Come on, set.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And that is phenomenal quarterback. Understanding right away. Dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing. Good decision by the quarterback. Getting it out quick.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. He tries to take the top off. Snags it on the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. One word to describe this guy: unstoppable. Over 150 yards receiving, and he is putting the gold into that Cardinal and gold.
Yeah, and they do such a good job with this offense year after year. If you're a USC OC, you got stars. On the outside, you got speed. You know how to highlight them. You know how to find them. And you know how to feed them for big days like this.
To the air, it's Mayava. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown, USC! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Ole Miss is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that looks like it did when Archie and Eli were here. They're up by 19 over LSU. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. Sweet cut there. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Fighting Illini with mere inches to gain on 3rd down. They'll send the back in motion. Touch pass on the run. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Let's see what he can do with it. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. It's Sanders. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Might be calling a hot route. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. Makes the grab. It's Lane. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Trojans with the 1st and 10. The give to the back. There he goes! Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Typically, you only see this at the end of the game or end of a half. I'm not really sure why we're getting an early peek at victory formation.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Let's see what they dial up on this 4th down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. They're just trying to rub it in. Going to take a shot at this DB. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.